what's up guys? It's Dynasty back again with some more Mortal Kombat on this Tuesday night. Got for you guys a small update in regards to what we talked about at this point. Probably, it's been maybe like 2 or so months. We got confirmation that in the upcoming DC KO comic books, we were going to see the likes of Sub-Zero featured, and a couple days ago, they've actually given us some more preview images, and we get to see not just Sub-Zero, but the likes of Shang Tsung and Sub-Zero take on Plastic Man in Static Shock. So in today's video, doing a quick overview of what we could see from this image. You guys do know at this point in time, we don't know what the next NetherRealm Studios game is. We've been hearing rumblings from voice actors alleging that it's going to be Injustice 3, but I've kind of been throwing the idea out there like, who knows? Maybe it's going to be just like a DC KO the game. And if you're not familiar with what DC KO is, essentially it's a Mortal Kombat tournament with a bunch of DC characters, and all of these upcoming issues are also meant to have like guest character appearances as well. So essentially it's Mortal Kombat in a comic book DC form, if you will. So that is on the agenda for today. If you guys are excited to see this preview image that was released a couple of days ago, it does take you a second. If you can, please drop a like on the video. I believe tomorrow, the 14th, is when episode number 3 actually does get released. So who knows? Maybe if you like what you see, you can pick up the first 2 episodes and the third tomorrow. And keep in mind, if you've not seen, last night we also broke down how Netflix is being sued by Paramount for not actually showcasing all the analytical data on how they're going to be backing their deal with WBD. We talked about that last night, and then the day before that, we talked about how Paramount is also reaching out to Congress to stop the Netflix WB deal from happening. So a bunch of WB news taking place all over the weekend, all throughout this week. But nonetheless, let's get back on to the reason why you clicked on the video, the preview for the upcoming DC KO comic strip that's going to be featuring some Mortal Kombat characters throughout the tournaments. So here we go from the jump. Yeah, you're not tripping. This is indeed Shang Tsung's courtyard. That is where at least this fight is currently taking place. We can see this is Mortal Kombat 1 Sub-Zero, Bi-Han, and then back here we have Mortal Kombat 1 Shang Tsung as well. So yeah, this is in canon, I guess, Liu Kang's new era being drawn into this tournament. And just like back in the day, you have the monks watching the tournament taking place, and we can see here Static Shock is not having a good time. We got some ice right here, and it looks like Plastic Man just got tossed across the floor as well. I love the art style on this. Wouldn't it have been really cool if like John Tobias helped piece this together as well? And funny enough, man, with me mentioning how like, who's to say Injustice 3's not DC KO the game or something, if there's 2 characters that have always been in demand to be either like DLC in Injustice 1, Injustice 2, hypothetical characters for Injustice 3, it's Plastic Man and Static Shock. Those 2 characters have been in demand forever. I believe Static Shock was featured in the mobile game, but outside of that, I want to say maybe Plastic Man was like a character in one of the background stages, I think, just hanging out there. So I don't know, man. It is interesting to see these 2 characters featured with NetherRealm creations a la Sub-Zero and Shang Tsung. Maybe I'm looking too far into this. Maybe it's a teaser, maybe it's not, but I do love how all of these character designs are looking. So yeah, seems like Shang Tsung's actually not even in the action. He's just watching like back in the day, just like the classic courtyard. Now, making our way to the next slide right here again, we can see Shang Tsung has his hand in a fist. Back here, he had his hands behind his back. So who knows what he's thinking? And again, he does have his like Mortal Kombat 1 Wolverine weapon attached to his wrist, doing that Altair cosplay, if you will. And again, exact same stance we see from Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 1. And again, both Static Shock and Plastic Man are now on their knees, probably hoping they don't get their spine ripped. So, yes, Sub-Zero did get the best of these two DC characters, which honestly, props to Sub-Zero, because I'm pretty sure Plastic Man can just be, like, broken into bits, kind of like T-1000, and then just come back together, all the particles. So, like, I don't even know if you could really kill Plastic Man. So, hey, Sub-Zero's got balls of ice, or in this case, balls of steel. And, again, another look at Static Shock, who's probably not as hard to kill as Plastic Man. Then making our way to the very bottom here. Yes! This reminds me so much of the, what is it, the Fatal Blow, the X-Ray move, the cinematic, the super move. What's the super move in Mortal Kombat 1 called, guys? I don't play that game. I'm pretty sure this is, the animation that he does when he's pulling off his super in MK1. And again, we have Smug, Shangy Wangy, making that smug face right here. So, we really can't see anything else. This is the entirety of the strip. I do think it's interesting how, like, the first two strips, the monks have, like, no facial expressions. And then all of a sudden, we zoom in and the monks have some facial expressions. We also have some more ice in the back as well. Almost looks like Bihan's hair is a bit longer than usual. It's probably because we go from having the bun to not having the bun. So he had to have gotten his ass kicked a little bit for him to have a different hairstyle by the end of this strip, right? So, also don't know if this is actually in chronological order or they just pieced this together for the preview. So, we'll have to wait and see, but that's essentially the only, image we've gotten in regards to, like, Mortal Kombat from the DCKO upcoming comics. Like I mentioned, tomorrow is episode 3 being released, comic issue number 3. Don't know if this is where this is from, but I figured with that dropping tomorrow, I might as well showcase this because I do think, like, look at that shot right there. Booyah! That's a wallpaper. That's beautiful. I think this is really cool. And honestly, going back to the hypothetical, like, if this was for some reason just being kept under wraps and Injustice 3 is actually going to have, like, a subtitle called, like, DCKO, and, you know, it's about the tournament they're doing here in this comic, would be kind of similar to Mortal Kombat X. If you remember back during the Mortal Kombat X days, we had a prequel leading into Mortal Kombat X that had a bunch of lore, had the likes of even Havoc in it going after the Kami Dogus mixed with, like, blood. I'm just saying, if I worked at WB and I wanted to really, really, really make DCKO the game pop off, I think a comic book that leads into the release of the game that's going to finish the story would probably be a big W, the best case scenario. And again, you're featuring not just your DC licenses, but the Mortal Kombat licenses. Everyone said MK versus DC2 would not work if it was, you know, like the first one, really, really censored. I think if they can find a balance and make it still feel like Mortal Kombat without losing that identity of, like, that M+ rating, this could work. And again, you get the best of both worlds. You get the Injustice roster and the Mortal Kombat roster, make the gameplay legacy, add a bunch of single-player content, have a comic book leading into the story. Like, again, I'm just kind of spitballing here, but ideally, I think that would have been perfect. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. What do you think of this comic strip preview? What other Mortal Kombat characters do you want to see featured in DCKO comics? Do you think we'll ever see Plastic Man and Static Shock in Injustice 3? Let me know if you enjoyed. Please take a second and drop a like on the video, because without you, these MK videos don't happen. Till next time, been your host, Mid Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. I love you. The last thing I thought I'd say was Shang Tsung's Courtyard making a comeback, but hey, it was a pleasant surprise. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.